What's up, everybody? It is the Best Spot Kiss Move back with another video, and today we're talking about Xbox, Microsoft, Activision, Blizzard, King, FTC, CMA. Side note, I'm going to try to do this video without saying right? Trying to get that out of my vocabulary. But let's get into the video, man. Let's get into the video. So today, of course, at work, the news drop. I can't immediately respond. Can't really go on Twitter. Actually, I'm in the middle of a meeting the day this news drops, and I can't even do nothing. Nothing. It drops, and Xbox got its victory. So yes, the court has denied the FTC their motion for a preliminary injunction, meaning their temporary restraining order will cease to exist on July 14th. And pretty much from there on, Microsoft can close their deal for Activision, Blizzard, King, and the whole speculation, the whole talking point can be over. It's been too long, man, and I'm happy that it's finally or almost over. So the crazy thing about this is that they lose. The FTC loses. The paperwork is out there, the summary of why and how they lost, and it was brutal. The FTC got beat down. It was not even close. To the point where I don't see why or how they would bother appealing this. They have no case. It will be the biggest waste of time. And everything is out there for us all to read. And it is pretty clear that they have no case. They got beat down. They lost. Microsoft is free to close the deal. It was so bad that literally minutes after the news broke, the CMA and Microsoft announced together that they will be suspending or pausing their legal case because they were due back on trial with the CAT tribunal, I believe July 28th. So that was about a week and a half. And they were about ready to lose. The CMA was about ready to lose that. So they came to an agreement and they announced that they're negotiating a remedy that will satisfy the UK CMA, and they're effectively going to approve the deal. Now, this is both good and bad. Good, like, oh, wow, so you are willing to work this out. Bad, and why didn't you do this? If this was always an option, why didn't you do this back when the EU approved, or back when you had your case? Like, you could have followed the EU and did your own remedy. Why wait till the FTC lose? All this announcement does for me is confirm that the CMA and the FTC were in collusion. The FTC was working to help PlayStation and the CMA was working to help the FTC. Everything they did was based off each other. That's why in the middle of this case, when the FTC was getting the brakes beat off of them, the CMA tried to backdoor the ABK deal by going to the CAT tribunal to delay their case, which would effectively take Microsoft out of the closing period, which will force them to walk for the deal. The CAT tribunal said, nah, we have in this case. And in the event that the FTC loses, that means the last obstacle holding this deal is the CMA. In their weak case, they knew it was an L. So that's why, and based off the decisions they're making, the things that they're doing is exposing the stuff that they were doing or that they try to deny. Yes, The CMA and the FTC were in collusion. The FTC couldn't hold their own weight. The CMA couldn't hold their own weight. Both their arguments in isolation are extremely weak. They needed each other. They needed one of them to prevail, but none of them could prevail on their own. So that's why when one of them fell, the other one had to bend the knee. And in this case, the FTC bent the knee, and the CMA, well, the FTC didn't bend the knee, they lost. They got mollywopped, and then the CMA bent the knee. So I'm just happy about this because the case is over. Like, we don't need to have like long podcasts, Twitter Spaces, Twitter threads. It's almost over. I just want Microsoft to close this deal. I don't want the FTC to appeal or to be granted an appeal, and this process takes super long. I just want it to be over. I just want Microsoft and ABK sign that deal. If Bobby K get paid whatever he needs to get paid, and all those games get dumped into Game Pass. Because that's the only reason why I want this deal to go through. Because I pay for Game Pass. I'm not buying games at the rate that I used to, right? You know, I have to be smart and manage my money, and Game Pass has been smart, and all these quality games are about to go in there. So yeah, I don't care if people are going to judge me for not buying games at the rate that they come out, not buying every single $60-$70 game. No. If it goes in the Game Pass, I will gladly play it. Yes, there's a ton of back catalog games from Activision Blizzard that I still to this day do not own or have not purchased, and I will happily play in Game Pass, which is a subscription I currently pay for today. I don't care who judge me. I'm not going to be bullied by strangers online to buy games or why didn't I buy this game. I own more than enough games. I'm happy about playing games in a subscription, because at the end of the day, after I beat the game, or once I realize I'm done with the game, I don't go back to most games I'm done to unless it has a high replay value or it's multiplayer only. So for these people that start to say, well, you can just go and buy it. Nah, because once I buy it, beat it, and I don't play it again, the game serves no more purpose to me. It's just a memory. I can do that in Game Pass, and I've done it. I've enjoyed just as much games that everybody else enjoyed for a cheaper price, and that has not changed the way I consume games. Does not change the way I enjoy games. I'm still beating the same amount of games, matter of fact, if not more. So yeah, man, I'm looking forward to this deal. Happy about this deal. The first thing I'm going to do once everything dumps into Game Pass is play Prototype 1 and Prototype 2. Usually when Microsoft close these deals with their previous Activisions, they throw the games in Game Pass. They do a backwards compatibility update. They do FPS boost, which are all things I'm a fan of, and I hope they do. The one thing I wish happens is the opportunity to renew some licenses. I don't think they're going to renew any of the licenses. Activision, most of their catalog, they had a big catalog, but a lot of that catalog is licensed games that they no longer have like license to. So the likelihood of games like, Wolverine, Deadpool, and Transformers, and the Spider-Man series, Web of Shadows, all that stuff going into Game Pass or even being activated for backwards compatibility is not likely, but one can only dream. But I will be happy to play Call of Duties in Game Pass, especially Vanguard. I didn't buy that one. I said it again. I did not buy Vanguard. There's a backlog of Call of Duty games that I'm looking forward to playing that I haven't played in a while. There's a few 360 games that I have not played. Yeah, man. Special day to be an Xbot, man. Special day to be an Xbot and a Game Pass subscriber. People are going to hate. There's a lot of salt on Twitter. There's a lot of salt online. There's a lot of people who are who now cares about where people work. There's a lot of commentary on Judge Curley's son. There's a lot of commentary on random layoffs. There's a lot of commentary on people caring about consolidation to a degree. I'm failing, but that means my word count is up. This game, wow, that is time to end the video. But I need to know, before I end this video, I need to know what you guys thoughts are on this whole case, and are you finally ready for the talk to be over and for the action to be done? I'm ready for the games to come. I'm ready for this Game Pass thing to happen. And I'm ready to see Sony's next move. Maybe they finally buy Square Enix. Maybe Microsoft do a little quick acquisition of Sega now that this is in the books. But in the next couple of days, everything should finalize itself out. Hopefully the FTC doesn't appeal, because I do not want to go through this again. It's been a long, like nearly 2 years of this madness, and it's pretty much over. And Xbox One. So thank you guys for watching the video. Please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. But before I go, I got something special. Planet Xbox. Look out for Planet Xbox this weekend on Weapon Wheel Patreon. Please subscribe. You don't want to miss this. Check my Twitter. There will be an announcement there in the next day or so. And yeah, just support the channel. Keep supporting me by subscribing. Just keep supporting me and Weapon Wheel by being a part of Weapon Wheel Patreon, and supporting the podcast by subscribing to the Patreon and watching it on BG channel. I will be bringing a backlog of the podcasts eventually to this channel. But thank you guys for rocking with me. Hopefully we can get back to gaming. Let's bring back the showcases, bring back the new game announcements and the reveals, and people not holding anything back. It's over. FTC lost, PlayStation lost, Xbox One, gamers won, Xbox One, and we're good as always, man. Shout out to BG 100K subs, man. Xbox is the best box. I am the best spot. Good night or good morning if you're on the other side of the globe. And I almost messed that up. Peace.